Home care owners, stop! Stop what you're doing and pay attention. If you're watching this, it's because you're a home care agency owner, and you know what? I was too. And I know that you guys get bombarded with different marketing and advertising and whatnot, but this message is going to be different. I owned a home care agency for 10 years, and there was a point where I came close to having a nervous breakdown. We almost went out of business and had all of our money invested in the company. Everything. My relationship with my wife was on the rocks because I was working so much and under so much stress that I could not handle the pressure. And we could not figure out how to separate work life and home life, so everything was blended together. So this message is different because I am not selling anything yet. I do have a home care coaching business, but this first interaction, I want it to be an interaction where I am giving value first before you even consider working with me. And the reality is that 95% of you are not gonna need to work with me, and that's okay. But I know there's a segment of people that are watching this that are at a point in their business where they're stressed, they're overwhelmed, they're overworked, their revenue stagnant, and they can't get to that next level of success in their business, and it's hurting them, and it's stressing them out. And there might be some people on this, watching this video, who are at a place in their business where they're just ready to get out of the business altogether. But before you do that, I don't care what stage in business you're in, I don't care if you're struggling or not struggling, everyone that is watching this video should download the blueprint. Because I promise you, there are things in that blueprint that you're not doing in your business right now, and it can help take your company to another level. You see, one of my main motivations for this is I understand the law of reciprocity. I understand that if you download that blueprint and you get a ton of value from it, which I know you will, a certain percentage of you are going to want to work with me and want to do business with me. And most of you aren't, and that's okay. So when you actually download the blueprint, there's no strings attached, nothing. I just want to be upfront and honest that this is my motivation. One, to help people, help business owners, help home care agency owners, maybe bypass some of the stress and some of the struggle that I dealt with in my business because there were things that I just didn't know. It wasn't until the year that I almost had the nervous breakdown when we almost lost everything that I went all in my business, and I started learning from people who were smarter than me and people who knew a lot more about sales and marketing than I did. And I even had 15 years of sales experience, successful sales experience, before I bought this business. So when you get the blueprint, please don't just download it and do nothing with it. Read it. That's part one. Part two is actually do the stuff and implement it. And when you do, you're gonna start to see results. So let me tell you why you should even listen to me. The year that we had our breakthrough, we grew our business over $1 million in revenue in 1 year. We 5 times our profit by implementing these strategies that are in the blueprint. And then within a few years after that, we got to a point in the business that I was working 15 hours a week or less on average. In fact, there was a point when we had our third child that I actually took 8 months off from the business, and my wife managed our administrator with 1 hour weekly accountability meetings. So I know what I'm talking about. I know the stuff that's in this blueprint works because I've shared it with other home care agency owners and salespeople, and they've gone on to have success implementing some of these strategies. So click the link below and download it. It's 76 pages. It'll probably take you about an hour to go through the entire thing. And I called it my secret blueprint to 3 million and beyond, because I guarantee you that most of the strategies that are in this document that you're not doing right now. In fact, just the other day, I had a home care agency owner who read it, who's doing $4 or $5 million in his business, and he got a ton out of it, sent me an email to thank me. So click the link below and download it.